Please stand as representatives of each Jamboree troop bring their American flag to the stage and remain standing for our national anthem. Scouts and Scouters, please welcome our special guest, Mr. Lee Greenwood.
If tomorrow all the things were gone, worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my children and my wife, I thank my lucky stars to be living here today, 'cause the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that away. And I won't forget the men who died, who gave that right to me, and I gladly stand up next to you and defend her still today, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this land. God bless the USA. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thank you.
Before you run off, I want to say a couple words about what you're doing here. As you all may know, Lee Greenwood not only performs this beautiful American music, but he composes it, his own work. Every time you sing God Bless the USA, I get cold chills up and down my spine. Lee. And one other thing you Scouters should know is that Lee is here today with us tonight as a volunteer. He came here on his way.
Scouts, be strong, be honest, and be prepared. We love you.
Tonight, in addition to the over 2,000 Scoutmasters with you in the audience, there are nearly 4,000 Jamboree staff members also. Scouting is a fun-filled experience for our country's young people. Tonight, I am proud to be a part of the opening of the 1989 National Scout Jamboree, and I am most pleased to issue this proclamation. Let the adventure begin.
Gotta keep the aisles open. Get people in and out of here.
I thought I would know. Don't talk like that. It's spooky here. Yeah, Jake, now I'll be up all night, shaking in his sleeping bag, afraid to go to sleep. What did I miss? We're talking about what we're going to do tomorrow. Mr. Grimes said they've got all kinds of special activities set up for the Jamboree.
I can't wait. This morning I told Josh about the freestyling I'm gonna try. Man, was he jealous.
When are you gonna get Josh in the coop anyway?
Looks like never. Him and I have been trying harder since summer, but you know he's not much of a joiner.
He's a loner. He'd rather make up those stories of his. Why didn't he make up those stories?
He's not that much of a loner. He just has fun a different way than we do. That's part of the stuff he makes up.
We won't be doing anything tomorrow that'll be as much fun as we're having.
With Josh's imagination, there's no telling.
That kid's gotta be around here somewhere. He ain't just disappeared.
Be careful, that kid's no wimp. He'd shoot you in the kneecap just to watch you crawl.
He's close. I can feel it.
Well, Joshua, buddy, it's now or never. If you don't make that transport zone in 15 seconds, you're done for. Love your life! I can't hold these guys on for long.
Joshua, I'm here, my friend. I'll never let you down. Just hang on.
There you are. I was beginning to get worried. Are you all right?
I think I've got my clothes dirty. Why are we wearing white anyway?
Because we're the good guys.
Joshua, do you hear me up there?
Just a second, Mom! If we don't get out of here fast, we're not going to need clean clothes. Where's our air support?
I am the air support, kiddo. Did you catch my entrance?
Getting in is a lot easier than getting out. I don't think we're going to make it. We're not going to escape.
That's not the right attitude. To have self-confidence, you need to avoid words like don't and not. Now, do you think you can do that?
I don't see why not. So what's the plan?
Assume transport position.
Ready when you are, sir.
3, 2, 1, transport.
We have to keep an eye open here, people.
All right.
Rewind the tape.
Oh. Well, all right. You know how it is. Not being in school tends to do that to a guy. I'm spending this Saturday morning at home alone. Most of the boys from my neighborhood are in Boy Scouts. They're all on some camping trip of theirs. Another adventure, as they keep telling me. Well, that leaves me at home to share my own company. At least there I can make my own adventures and be the hero every time. Adventure.
Floor and then in the middle of the dining room table.
Oh, I need it.
Boy Scouts like your friends. Then you can wear those goofy green socks. Joshua,
Right here, Mom.
what are you doing now?
What?
Just a minute. I said, what are you doing?
I'm trying to get this remote control plane to work.
Where are all the neighborhood boys? You kids ought to be out doing something. Joshua, who are you talking to up there?
He's just hearing things again, Mom. You know how boys are.
Hold on, Polly. You're gonna crash. I'll give you 50 feet.
Crash you down. What's that?
Hold up, hold up. You're headed straight for it. You're gonna hit the tower. Look out!
J.D. Owen, Chief of Security. J.D. Owen, Chief of Security. Call exhibits 9762-2516, 633-5956.
Nice entrance.
Why is it every time I see you I get dirty?
Getting dirty is the price you have to pay to have a good time. Nice outfit. Been shopping at the Banana Republic again?
Whatever you say. But you know, your look leaves a lot to be desired.
This is the neo-radical post-punk semi-disheveled look. Besides, it's a lot better than that sailor outfit you wore last weekend.
What did you expect? Put me in charge of a submarine.
It seemed only natural. I was taking a bath. As you may have gathered, this is a special friend of mine. He's a product of my imagination. Don't knock it though. Walt Disney did okay by his imagination. Anyway, my friend is an American hero. He's an all-around source of wisdom. He's sort of an authority on everything exciting, from flying planes to fighting space pirates. Well, he's still working on the flying part. His friendship's a kind of learning for me. I know he's not real, but as my mom says, it's okay to like comic books, just as long as you know they're junk.
So,
are you hearing things again?
tell him to mind his own business.
It's in her voice, Dad.
Well, what does it say?
You don't want to know.
Have you finished going over that essay for your friend Jake?
What'd I say?
No, but I've been working on it.
Well, you ought to get that done. If it wasn't for Jake's help, you never would have passed geometry.
Tell him you don't need geometry in order to be an adventurer.
Will you shut up? What? Not you, Dad.
Josh, why don't you clean up this room? It looks like a crash site.
Who's Jake? What essay? People can see you.
Come on, let's go find that adventure.
Please give a big welcome to one of the top performers and professionals in the sport of freestyling, riding with his teammates from the Haro Designs team, Ron Wilkerson.
It's time, you guys. The two-hit freestyle team is out here.
Ready to start from the
What are you guys ready? You guys ready to see the show out here? All right, this is it. We got the top 3 professionals in the sport of freestyle out here right now. Our Eagle Scout today, Mr. Ron Wilkerson. Let's make some noise out here. Yeah. And next guy, Brian Blanker, catching some air. If you see something like, let's make some noise out here. Ron Wilkerson. Yeah. Woo. All right. Mr. Brian Blanker is 21 years old from Ontario, California. He's the 1988 reigning King of Vert. If you guys ever have a chance to see these guys, go check them out. But right now you're seeing them in person. Let's make some noise right now. David Norrie. Vanderrool. Woo! All right. Woo! If you guys ever see it, a freestyle show, make sure you guys go check it out. This guy is 23 years old from San Diego, California. Woo! That's what pads are for. Let's give these guys a big hand out here. Woo! All right. At the count of 3, I want everybody to make some noise. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Brian Whitler. Woo! All right. David Norrie with the Psycho Hang Fire. What do you guys think of that? Woo! Again, Mr. Ron Wilkerson coming back up. flying out. This guy definitely needs a little bit more noise out here. Let's hear it for him. Woo! Yeah, this right here is called the pedal picker drop-in. Not too many freestylers in the sport of freestyle today can do this one. You're gonna see it right here if you guys make enough noise. Let's hear it right now. Ron Wilkerson on the top. He's risking his neck out here, going back in. Ron Wilkerson! Going back over. What else you got? You guys keep his eyes on him. He's going to be all over that bike right now. But he can't do anything unless everybody's making some noise out of the 1989 Jamboree. Let's hear it. Woo! Yeah. Right now, the double freestylers are going up. Yeah! Ron Wilkerson, Brian White with the double aerial.
Hi, you're incredible. What do you do as a professional freestyler?
Well, I travel all over the world doing shows and contests to promote the sport of freestyle. It's my job and it's a lot of fun.
Were you a Boy Scout too?
Well, I wasn't just a Boy Scout, I got my Eagle, and all the work and persistence it took to got Eagles helped me a lot to be a top pro. Yeah, really, it's a lot of work to be Eagle, and it's a lot of work to be a top pro. I got a jam, gotta go ride.
Yeah, thanks, Ron.
There.
Scouts, give a hand to Eagle Scout Ron Wilkerson and the Haro Designs team.
Don't be absurd. That's the strangest thing I've ever heard. She told me to get rational and send you off to national. Scouting adventure is no scam. That's why we do the National Jam. National Jam Jam. This is the National Jam Jam. National Jam Jam. This is the National Jam Jam.
Hey, Kevin.
Hi, Josh. Jake, what's happening? What are you doing here? I thought you were too much of a man for scouting.
I think he thought he might be missing something.
Who are all these guys?
They're all going to the Jamboree with me.
I told you Kevin was going to the National Scout Jamboree.
I guess I wasn't paying any attention. I like the song. What's with it?
Oh, it's about the excellent time we're going to have. We're going to travel, visit Washington, D.C., camp out at the Jamboree, all kinds of neat stuff.
That would be great. I went home all that time without your parents and your little sister.
You better believe it. The guys from our council went last Jamboree had so much fun that one of them made up this rap song and is teaching it to us so we can sing it this year. That's Curtis over there.
He made it up himself? Is he some kind of star?
No, Curtis is the state storytelling champion for Michigan. He's also a scout. He went to the Jamboree 4 years ago and is going again this year. Curtis, this is my friend, Josh Jordan. Josh, meet the Rat Man, Curtis Hawkins.
Hi, Josh.
Hi, your song is great.
Well, thanks a lot. It's called the National Jam. Are you and Kevin?
It helps us see that we're not wrong. This world is great, as we will show. With brotherhood, we'll help it grow. Each day we observe our special faith. In mass and church, we consecrate. Our synagogue with open sky brings God in focus in our life.
I miss my mom and my girl Sue, but I'm so glad to be with you. When things get tough and home's not near, my bell is there to me.
There's people, place, and things to do. There's gateways, just they'll welcome you. Steve Spielberg just showed me how to make a movie. Then and now, confidence course, archery too. Pioneering projects involving you. Marksmanship, not just for fun. It's all right here, you got to come. The buses run, they're sometimes late. Just get on board or sit and wait. This Jamboree is quite the scene. The first time ever on Flush the Dream. There's lines and crowd, the jam will be. But we get along, it's quite the gift. Now if you think adventure's near, you're right on track, it's right here. As you can see, we've got the plan. We live adventure at the National Jam. National Jam Jam. This is the National Jam Jam. National Jam Jam. This is the National Jam Jam. National Jam Jam. This is the National Jam Jam. National Jam Jam. This is the National Jam Jam. National Jam Jam. This is the National Jam Jam. National Jam Jam. This is the National Jam Jam.
Sir, would you talk to my friend Joshua for a second?
Here, put this on. It's an astronaut in training in the Space Shuttle Discovery.
Bogus. I don't believe it.
Hello? Hello, Josh. How are you?
Fine, sir. Are you really an astronaut on the space shuttle?
I'm Dave Walker, and I'm a space shuttle pilot.
Joshua, ask him if he made an eagle.
Sir, were you an eagle?
I was an Eagle Scout. In fact, I enjoyed Boy Scouting very much. I was a Cub Scout, Boy Scout, and an Eagle. Neil Armstrong was, of course, the first man to walk on the moon back in July of 1969, and during that trip, the Boy Scouts at the National Jamboree received a message from Neil.
Wow. What's it like being an astronaut?
Being an astronaut is great fun and a great deal of work. The most exciting part, of course, is going into space, but for every hour you spend in space, you spend many hours working and training to get there. So it's both very exhilarating and very satisfying.
I suppose those people who led the way were explored. Sort of.
Being an astronaut is being an explorer. In fact, almost by definition, astronauts are explorers. That's a small part of a big task, but it's a great deal of satisfaction.
13, 12, 11, 10. We have a go for main engine start. 7, 6. We have main engine start. 2, 1, 0, and liftoff. Planetary science begins as Atlantis clears the town. We're on your roll, Atlantis.
Scouts, you best live up to the Scout of tomorrow. It promotes camping and teaches leadership.
So what's with the arrow?
Jack, can you talk to a friend of mine for a second? Josh, this is Jack Stevens. Jack is the National Chief of the Order of the Arrow.
Hi, Josh. Nice to meet you.
Josh wants to know why we have an arrow on our sash.
It's a symbol we take from the Native American Indians. It means our purpose in serving scouting is like the course of an arrow, onward and upward. We use a lot of Indian symbols in our ceremonies. It adds an air of mystery and color.
I just saw what you mean by adding color. About how many scouts are there in the Order of the Arrow?
Over 150,000. We're known as a Brotherhood of Cheerful Service because our real purpose is to serve the scouting program. And 1990 is our 75th anniversary.
We have to get ready for a special investiture ceremony for the new guys in the troop.
Why don't you come along?
Maybe you can even call your parents and join up.
I don't know. I'd have to think about it.
They've been after me for over a year.
How much longer are you going to think about it?
Come on, you see how much fun it is?
You boys are going to have to move along now. We're in the middle of filming a movie. Oh, I see you're scouts. Are you here for the presentation?
A movie? Wow.
What's it about?
What presentation?
Scouting is presenting an award to Steven today. They should be here anytime.
Steve who?
Steven Spielberg.
Steven, oh man, have you seen the last Crusade?
Believe Steven Spielberg's going to be here. Yeah. I'll go out here to see the presentation. Why are the Scouts giving him an award, anyway?
You don't know? Steven was a Boy Scout just like you fellas. Quiet now, you'll see what I mean.
And he turns his imagination into reality by making movies of his dreams. He is drawn heavily on the daydreams and experiences of his childhood days. Steven was born in 1947 in Cincinnati, Ohio. His father was an engineer and designer in the fledgling computer industry. His mother was a classical pianist. He has 3 younger sisters. Steven remembers that at the age of 6, his father took him to a meadow at 2 o'clock in the morning to watch a meteor shower. No doubt, the child was filled with a sense of wonder he was to later share with the world. As a youngster, his father's work moved the family around the country. Steven considers Arizona his home because, like the rest of us, his most memorable boyhood experiences occurred there. The teenage years, early high school, and Boy Scouting. It was in Scottsdale, Arizona that Steven joined Troop 294, sponsored by the Ingleside School. Because he moved so much, young Spielberg found friendships hard to make and maintain. For that reason, he began to develop a world of his own. On family outings, he tried to tell his dad how to take family pictures. His father told him to try it himself if he knew so much. And Steven did. At 12, he bought his first movie camera. Steven wanted to make a movie to satisfy some of the requirements for the photography merit badge. Yet the requirements dealt specifically with still photos, not movies. Steven persisted, though, and eventually won the support of his scoutmaster and counselor. He made a 3-minute western about a stagecoach robbery. It took 8 hours and cost $8.50. Steven Spielberg earned the photography merit badge, his first award for filmmaking. Thereafter, family camping trips became movie sets. The young director staged model train wrecks in his bedroom over and over again in order to film from different angles. He talked his mom into cooking 30 cans of cherries in a pressure cooker until the whole thing exploded, just so he could film the slimy mess all over the kitchen. He would shoot film over the weekend, then fake a fever on Monday morning to get out of school so he could edit the film while it was still fresh in his mind.
How far are you going?
About 30 years.
Steven had decided he wanted to spend his life making movies. As a teenager, he made 8mm movies about war called Escape to Nowhere and Battle Squad. He made a movie called Firelight about mysterious lights in the night sky. After he entered college at Long Beach State, he made his first 35mm film. With this film, called Amblin, about a couple hitchhiking to the Pacific Ocean, Steven so impressed the bosses at Universal Studios that they gave him a contract to direct television shows.
Kids don't try this at home. It's really best left for professionals like us.
The rest is movie history. Steven Spielberg has become the most successful movie director of the 70s and 80s. He has emerged as one of the film world's most respected and successful talents. He has directed or produced 4 of the top 10, 7 of the top 20 largest grossing films of all time. In 1987, Steven was honored by the Motion Picture Academy of Arts and Sciences with the prestigious Irving G. Thalberg Award, recognizing his work.
This audience, who we all work for, deserves everything we have to give them. They deserve that 5th draft, that 10th take, that 1 extra cut, and those several dollars over budget.
Scouting is pleased to have one of its own, a leader in the entertainment industry, join us in introducing the Cinematography Merit Badge to the Boy Scouts of America. As one of the most successful filmmakers of all time, Steven Spielberg's work appeals to children and to the child and adults. He seeks to fascinate us. He appeals to our wishes. He was a boy with a vivid imagination who was served by the scouting program. Now, he serves mankind by giving us a glimpse into our own hearts and minds. His imagination captures ours while helping us to grow. To introduce this remarkable man, please welcome the President of the Boy Scouts of America, Harold S. Hook, and the Chief Scout Executive, Ben Love.
Since the beginning, Scouting has turned to leaders in the field for its merit badge program. In recognition of the explosion of video and cinema in today's culture, Scouting has turned to an Eagle Scout and foremost leader in the entertainment industry to assist in the development of the cinematography merit badge. Please welcome Steven Spielberg. Stephen, on behalf of all Scouts, past, present, and future, I want to thank you for your work in creating the newest merit badge in our program. Your gift of cinematography will live forever in the Boy Scouts of America.
I think the proudest moment of my entire life was when I became an Eagle Scout. It's a high goal and it's achievable. And I met a lot of you today, and I'm telling you, everybody I met today, you are all remarkable achievers. I think that if it weren't for the Boy Scouts, I would not be a motion picture director. It's absolutely true that I became a movie director because of the photography merit badge, and I shot a 4-minute Western called Gunsmoke to qualify for the merit badge, and it really changed my entire life. I used everybody in my troupe as actors. The film cost $20. We couldn't afford horses, so we all ran during the chase scenes. But the movie turned out to be the virus that has infected my creative system for all my life. It started as a hobby, became a profession, and I'm really happy to say that it's back being a hobby again. I think we have to enjoy the work we do. When you find your occupations, when you find your destinies, please promise yourselves and the people who love you that you'll really enjoy your work. I think that I am so proud right now. This is one of the, I can't see any of you right now. I see a lot of flash bulbs going off. But I think there's something like 60, 70,000 of you out there. And I know there's 60 or 70,000 of you out there. It's like stereo. The sound goes from there to there. It's remarkable. But I just want to say that if I could give any advice at all, it's just that the entire merit badge program, each merit badge is so specific, and the merit badges that are available are so eclectic. Studying for each one is almost like studying for a vocation. If anything, Scouting might give you some suggestion of the road you might want to travel for the rest of your life. And that's what Scouting did for me, and I owe it all to the Boy Scouts of America. Thank you very much.
Well, I'm going to have the great pleasure to present another award to Stephen. On behalf of all of you and the executive board and the 65,000, whoever's out there. When he got the award for Eagle Scout, that was award number 1. Number 2, in his profession, he earned the Irving Thalberg Award as the outstanding contributor. And it's my great pleasure as the National President of the Boy Scouts of America tonight to give this the Distinguished Eagle Award to Steven Spielberg for living the creed and living the life and setting the pace and setting the example for each of us. Thank you very much, Steven Spielberg.
It's time for you to have the real-life adventures Scouting provides.
Where will you go?
There will always be another kid for me to play with. It's time you prepared yourself to face the world. And then I'll start life being boys. President of the United States, Steven Spielberg, even your father. Scouting prepares today's boys, tomorrow's heroes.
But I'll miss you.
Look, Josh, you're the best playmate I ever had. You made up the best fantasies. There comes a time.
I know. I will. I promise. I'll be prepared.
On your honor?
On my honor, I will do my best. What a day. Who would have thought when I left home that it would end like this? My friend said he'd help me learn more about the American adventure. The adventure begins when you're a kid. The Eagle Scout heroes we have just seen represent the potential that lies within us all. They have shown that the scouting movement can motivate you to pursue your dreams and strive for what was once thought unattainable. The scouting adventure is the American adventure, and the adventure is for real. It's what I always wanted. Many things raced through my mind when I became a scout. I shared an experience that many before me have. It was suddenly clear to me that things like the points of the scout law, the duties to God, country, and self, and the scout oath, the things we should use to guide us in living our lives. It makes pretty good sense if you think about it. Do you remember that thrilling moment when you became a scout? When the senior patrol leader called everyone into a circle, and the scoutmaster invited you to the front of the troop? The adventure had just begun.
To challenge each test of mind, soul, and body,
to obey the scout law, to help other people at all times, to keep myself physically strong, mentally awake, and morally straight.
A scout is friendly. He is a friend to all. He seeks to understand others. He respects those with ideas and customs other than his own. The scout is courteous. He is polite to everyone regardless of age or position. He knows good manners make it easier for people to get along together.
A scout is kind. He understands there is strength in being gentle. He treats others as he wants to be treated and does not hurt or kill harmless things without reason.
scout is obedient. He follows the rules of his family, school, and troop, and obeys the laws of his community and country. If he thinks these rules and laws are unfair, he tries to have them changed rather than disobey them.
A scout is cheerful. A scout looks for the bright side of things. He does cheerfully the task that comes his way. He tries to make others happy.
A scout is thrifty. He tells the truth. He keeps his promises. Honesty is a part of his code of conduct. People can depend on him.
A scout is brave. A scout can face danger even if he is afraid. He has the courage to stand for what he thinks is right, even if others laugh at or threaten him.
A scout is clean. He keeps his body and mind fit and clean. He goes around with those who believe in living by the same ideals and helps keep his home and community clean.
A scout is reverent. A scout is reverent toward God. He is faithful in his religious duties. He respects the beliefs of others.
The adventure begins. Scouting pathways lie ahead. With each new spark, our circle grows. Let the adventure, let it begin. Let it begin.
Barry?
Everybody on the sky, cause I'm made to my heart and I mean now. Stole my bag to Chevrolet, and the lady just I got no place to stay.
Thank you for coming, Boy Scouts. Good night.
This is the national that one. Yeah.
Scouts are now all leaving.
Just have some good brotherhood. Each day we observe our social faith and mass and truth and consequences. Something that I go with that brings God influence in my life. Marksmanship, not just what you think and bitches live. You're right on track, it's right here. And you can see we got the plan. We live in adventure at the National Jam. National Jam Jam. This is the National.
We didn't even start. I was rushing.
What time is it now? What time is it now?
How are you?
Back there.
I think he's missing a troop.
Here we go, tired scout.
Now they're deep. Come on. Find him? What's up, Pops? Standing right. Tell him.
Oh, sorry.
I agree.
Mom.
How you doing?
Get it, get it! I have one of those
Relax and think.
No, where'd you stop? Why? Now they go parking lot?
That's the reading Boy Scout cooker.
Yeah, he is. He's enjoying it too, isn't he? Yeah. Take him over to that NASA exhibit and put him in that roller coaster they have over there. They're at Little Rock. Right. Do you know where Mark Inch is?
Yeah.
Mark Inch?
Okay.
You don't know Mark Inch. It should be sounded to let everyone.
Where are you from, sir? Orlando. There you go. Are these scouters,
Are you fellow scouters?
Yeah, we get back to Challenge Valley. They closed it down, so we go back to Camp Change.
So y'all got to go in this next week too.
Right, both offense and defense.
all right. Troop are you in?
Yeah, what you?
You're in the Army.
Yes.
How about that? You're out here making sure these guys stay straight, huh?
No, did I enjoy myself today?
Oh, great.
Indianapolis, nap time. Okay.
All right.
Check his buttons, ladies and gentlemen. Doesn't he have 6 extra buttons that we don't have? Sure, but it looks like I can.
Going up to 92.
Is that what you're bigger?
That's what they say.
Where you from, sir? West Coast, California.
Boy,
You got it.
they're out in force today. They're well fed in Pennsylvania, aren't they?
Right.
Police.
Yes, sir. And you say you've been in...
I've been in scouting 38 years. I'm an Eagle Scout.
All right.
Great.
St. Louis. St. Louis.
The Eagle Patrol.
Yeah?
Well, I'm trying to think of the chap that was in that patrol with you in 72. I'm trying to think of someone that was in that patrol with you. He was a radio.
Andrew Johnson.
Yeah.
Black guy.
Yeah.
Bristol.
Oh, Bristol. Well, that's not, that's way out.
By your mind,
That's way outside of London.
First time in the States? It's my second time. And your name is? Larry Chen. All right. Okay. Omaha. Gotcha. Okay, so you've been scouting like 30-some, 40 years?
I was a scoutmaster when I was 21 years old. Oh, 68 years old.
Great, it's good. You know,
37 years of scouting.
I'm getting there.
Robert Ferguson. And your dad then is
Bill Ferguson.
Bill.
Yes, sir.
Bob and Bill.
Right.
That's what
Living chest Barton.
Oh, great.
Which is Shell and Dusty.
Shell and Dusty. Right. For that spectacular, awesome show they had.
And to add to this, we really do mean this is a jamboree. Have you
come out in the sunshine.
Fellas, you come out too.
Tony Smith, the Scoutmaster. Very well, sir. Robert Union Council. Robert Union Council Battlefield District, right? North Carolina Penis.
Awesome. Yeah, you gotta get a shot at this gentleman, right?
Sir, let's see, you're Scoutmaster Emeritus. In which council now? I can't read that.
Well, I'll tell you a little story. I was up in New York. I've just moved down here to join these folk down here in North Carolina, and I'll try to be as good a scout as I know how.
Beast is here. Not bad.
What would we do without electricity? So just to display some of the hardships that are undertaken or undergone at a jamboree.
Surfboard. I see that we're not far from the sea, the North Carolina Virginia border.
Top the other down at the bottom. So they could use them, but we were able to cut that off and use the rest also. My name's Frederick Scott from Stonewall Jackson.
Interviewing the various luminaries.
Oh,
you're the first ones we met.
Thank you.
First ones we met from Puerto Rico.
Yeah.
We've met British Scouts and New Zealand Scouts and Senegalese Scouts and.
Yeah, we're from the enchanted island of Puerto Rico.
Right. Sounds good. Soon to be the 51st state, right?
Yes, there's some contention there.
There's a strong possibility, however.
You'd like that, wouldn't you?
Yes, sir.
Sure, darn right.
You got any of your hat pins from Puerto Rico? Want to trade? Yeah. All right.
Where are you from, sir?
Richmond, Virginia.
Oh, yeah, there.
We're very fortunate.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Make this a national jamboree site. You know, we only have 35 miles to get.
Yeah. That is great. It's a beautiful site.
Isn't it? Oh, it's fantastic.
I was here in 85.
Oh, yeah? So you know. You were glad to come back.
Oh, yes.
If you hadn't enjoyed it, you wouldn't have come back.
Yeah.
Wait, I know what you mean.
It's very, very beautiful sight.
There's a lot to be seen around, you know, in the area outside of the camp itself.
Go ahead and give us a little background on your pen. You say you never made pens before?
Yes, our council, Puerto Rico Council number 661, headquartered in San Juan, Puerto Rico, has never issued pins. And this is one of the first pins we issued.
Hold that up so we can see it. That's one of the first pins issued.
Right.
And so it's going to become a collector's item.
Oh, yes.
That's very nice. I just moved in on it.
It has our coquille, which is our so-called, it's like a tree frog.
I guess you could call it a tiny tree frog. There are some 27, 26 different species of the coquille. The most common one is the Eleuterodactylus portoricensis. That's the Puerto Rican coquille. It's the most common. And the last species that was found was the Eleuterodactylus monensis. That's slightly different from the other species of coquille because it's red. It has a reddish hue to it, and it can only be found in Isla de Mona. It's a small island of the western coast of Puerto Rico. And the coquille derives its name from its song. It goes something like, and it sounds like coquille.
Coquille?
Yeah, it only comes out at night.
Let's see, you explain what we're looking at now. Let's see, which one? The adventure continues. That's the one for the 75th anniversary, right?
Yes. Well, they were for years. Camp repatch.
One of those he printed in a limited number, wasn't it? Which one was that?
The edition.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
You go. I think that's one.
I really like this one. It's real nice. So colorful.
It's colors, yes. And alignment.
Yeah. So on that table, I bought me a hat pin. Where is that? Hat pin is nice.
I want to take and photograph all the money.
Lanny.
This. It's really good. This one is good. Yeah.